Hello beautiful people, how are you all doing today? Happy new week. So in this video, I'm going to break it down into 4 sections. The first will be to welcome my beautiful new subscribers. The second is going to be for me to give you a brief summary about myself so you get to know me. The third section is going to be me responding to some feedback I received on my previous video, Culture Shock. And then the fourth section is going to be for me to give you more culture shocks that I've experienced since I relocated to Canada. Stay tuned. Hello Dumadari viewers, how are you all doing today? Welcome back to my channel where I talk about my life as an immigrant from Nigeria to Canada. Gege Canada. Ooh. Okay, first and foremost, I just want to say thank you. I didn't expect that my video about my culture shock is going to receive such engagement from you all. I got about 150 new subscribers from that video. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Please, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to make sure I put in more effort to entertain you and also to share my experiences with you all. And trust me, I'm so happy to be here. Okay, thank you so much. You're welcome. And then for those who have subscribed already before that video, you're still welcome. I'm grateful to you for sticking to this channel. Thank you. Let's give some hearty cheers. Let's give some, I don't know, some fireworks for my new subscribers. Okay, so let's focus. The second section, get to know me. Now let me start with my name. Well, you already know my name is Blessing and my name is also Dilma. But let me explain very well. So I know it's everywhere, well, almost everywhere. Many people have first name and then a middle name, then the last name, right? Back home in Nigeria, where I come from, many of us have multiple names. Like for me, I have up to like 5 names. Yes, I have up to 5 names. But of course, it's just the first, middle name, and then the last name that you need on your document and certificates. And then what we usually do here is we may have the first name will be an English name, the second name will be your native name, or you can have your native name for your first and middle name. Okay, so it varies where I come from in Nigeria. But for me, mine is my first name is Blessing, that is my English name. My second name, which is my middle name, is Chimdemma, although my friends call me Dimma for short. And that's why you have my channel name, Dimma's Diary. Okay, now Chimdemma means my God is good. Okay, so yes, Blessing, Chimdemma, those are my first 2 names. I use Blessing because, like I said in the previous video, it's the name I used when I was working back home in Nigeria, even though most of my friends know me as Dimma. And then coming here, I already used that name. Being my first name on my passport, I had to just flow with it, okay? So yes, that is my name, Blessing Chimdemma. Then, so you can call me anyone is fine. Thank you. Then, yes, you already know I'm from Nigeria. I relocated, I came in during the last winter season here in Canada. I am currently in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And trust me, I have no regrets for relocating to Canada. I've had a beautiful experience since I came. I don't even feel I've enjoyed it enough already. I feel I'm still learning how to enjoy, and it's still unfolding, okay? So I am still enjoying this place, but I'm so happy. I've been so grateful to God, so happy since I came here. That's that. Then I came alone. I came as a permanent resident. I came alone. I am single. I'm not married, and I do not have any kids yet. So I relocated alone. And then I have my family back home, my mom and 2 brothers. Yes, so my dad is late. Bless his soul. What again? Okay, career. Now back home, I used to bake, like I am a professional baker, but that was like a side hustle. My main career is, okay, I have my 2 degrees in guidance and counseling, and the most recent is a master's degree in counseling. And coming here, I intend to explore that field. Well, I'm already like 1 foot in, right? Counseling, support, social work, support counseling, guidance, health, that kind of field. That's what I intend to pursue because I love to give and be there for people. I love to give happiness. I love to smile all the time. Okay, I'm always cheerful because I feel so many people go through a lot. So I just like to be there for people. And yes, that's why I'm in this career. And I intend to explore and get better, grow higher in this field. Okay? Yes. What again? What again? I think that's all. Like, that's the basic thing you need to know. My name, where I'm from, Nigeria, where I'm currently in Canada, and my career. Right? Okay, so if there's any other question you have for me that you want to know about me, you can ask in the comment section. If it's something I can respond to, I definitely will. Okay? Whew. Well done. If you've watched to this extent, thank you so much. If you have subscribed, kudos. And please turn on post notifications. But if you have not subscribed, please right now subscribe. Thank you. Okay, the third section. So the things I listed earlier in my first video, I know I talked about the dogs. Trust me, I agree with every comment that came in as regards dogs. Dogs are like everywhere. So I'm glad you all agree with me because yes, that's how it is. Then as regards my name, Blessing, I hope I've been able to explain my name well right now. And I'm glad you all were able to relate. Some people also told me about other English names that are here. Some told me about how the native name and English name gets, mixed up and all of that, and how people get to learn about their names. So yes, thank you so much for accepting me and my name. Thank you. Then I also talked about the curtains. So from the feedback I received is that people open these curtains or don't put curtains so that they can let light in, especially during winter. I honestly had no idea, but now I understand better. Although I won't lie, I will still feel weird walking past someone's window and seeing them doing something. But anyways, at least you have explained to me, you've given me a good explanation as to why that happens. Okay, that's that. Then I think the other point I gave was about so my name, then the greeting, beautiful, happy new month. Now, did you notice something? At the beginning of this video, I said Happy New Week, right? Okay, so I'm glad you all have accepted, like, okay, the Happy New Month thing is cool. I only want to just let you know that it's not only the Happy New Month, we also say things like Happy New Week. The idea is to give hope and expectations for good things to come for that period, right? So when we say Happy New Month, we are hoping for a good month. When we say Happy New Week, we are hoping for a good week. Okay, so those are the 2 things we will say. We could also say Happy Sunday. We could also say Happy Sunday, although we would not always say Happy Monday, Happy Tuesday. No, but mainly Happy Sunday, Happy New Week, Happy New Month. Okay, so it means a lot to us. That's that. Whew. Hope you're enjoying this video so far. Hope I'm not boring you. Am I? I don't think so. Section 4, the main section that we've been waiting for. Culture shock of things I've experienced since I came to Canada. So I mentioned 4 the other day, and then today we're going to continue from number 5. Number 5. You see the way dogs are everywhere? Trust me. Another culture shock is this. Cats. Whew. My first time ever of touching a cat was here in Canada. Yes. So the thing is this, right? Back home, it's not like nobody had cats. People have cats back home, but very few have cats. And even the few that have cats do not, publicize it, or you see the cat running like outside the house or something. Hardly. People don't, you don't easily see cats everywhere back home. You get, because the few people who have the cats don't publicize it, and even those that publicize it is mainly on social media. Okay, so yes, cats are not everywhere back home, but here cats are everywhere. Although you won't see them on the road just the way we have dogs up and down, but you can pass by someone's house and you literally see a cat there staring at you, or they playing with their cats. Or if you pass by and you see an open window, you could see a cat just, lying by the window. That's a whole lot. And let me just tell you about the first day I touched a cat here. The first apartment I stayed when I came, the first house, my neighbor had a cat, and one day I was with a friend outside, and then this cat was just there across the road, and then it just came. I was so scared because back home, cats, okay, don't take this the wrong way, but back home, the idea of cats has this scary idea to it back home, right? So there was this fear, but then this cat just came and goes, oh, meow, and then Lord, it felt so good. It just went around my legs, looked up at me, and I just touched the head, and it just felt good. The cat felt good that I was touching the head, and I also felt good, like, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought. But I won't lie, I still feel scared when it comes to cats. But trust me, I realized that cats can be sweet, okay? And then so many people have cats here. So many people have cats here. That's a culture shock for me. Number 6, people are so nice here. Now, the culture shock is not that back home people are not nice. No. Because back home, many people are so nice. Trust me, people want to go out of their way to help you and just want to be there for you, right? But the thing is, before coming here, I just thought what I was going to expect is everyone is going to mind their business. Nobody's interested in being there for you. That was what I thought. But when I came here, people are super nice. People are so caring, so kind, willing to offer you assistance. You miss your way, you ask someone, they are willing to use their phones to help you find your directions. You are trying to find out about something, learn about something. People are willing to be there for you. That is amazing. People say thank you a whole lot here. Whew. Nah, I didn't see that coming. I just thought I'm going to come here and I'm just going to be on my own. I cannot make friends. People literally smile at you when you just see them on the road. Hey, hello. That is beautiful. I didn't expect that. So that was a culture shock for me. And I'm super glad that I'm experiencing that beauty in people. It's an amazing feeling. Trust me. Now, number 7, renting an apartment. Okay, so this culture shock will be divided into 2. The first part will not be it's not really a shock. That is the fact that rent is paid monthly here. I won't say I'm shocked because, of course, I already heard about it before I relocated. But the fact that back home in Nigeria we pay rent annually, I'm still struggling to come to terms with the fact that you pay rent here monthly. Trust me, I have to literally remind myself all the time. Dima, pay your rent too. It's end of the month. I have to remind myself because I'm not used to it back home. But the main thing that is shocking is this. Back home, if you are renting an apartment, the idea of shared apartments, it's not really a thing. Back home, people do it, but not in the same way it is done here, right? So the main thing that is shocking is that back home, when you rent an apartment, you can rent an apartment that has the basic needs, the basic furnished needs. I'm not talking about the fact that the room may or may not be furnished, right? Because some rooms can be unfurnished. But the house or the apartment will have a fridge, a microwave, a stove, gas, burner. These are things that back home in Nigeria, if you are renting an apartment, you are coming to a completely empty house and you have to furnish it with all of these things. That was a shock for me to think I didn't have to start thinking of purchasing a fridge, purchasing a microwave, purchasing a gas. No, no, no. That was a big shock for me, and that's a beautiful thing because, for example, I've been in several houses since I came here until I got here, and I really love my place. But I noticed that if I had to purchase these things, it would be a lot of money. And imagine carrying them from one house to another house. This is stressful. So going to an apartment where you just need your personal stuff and then you have basic electronic needs in your kitchen. Oh, that is beautiful. But that was shocking for me. But I love that. Okay. Now where are we? 5, 6, 7. Number 8. Self-service and cashless economy. Now, back home in Nigeria, yes, we went cashless, but not completely cashless, right? You get to use your POS terminals to withdraw cash and buy stuff. But here, would you believe if I tell you for 6 months I spent here, I never touched the Canadian notes. Never for once did I touch Canadian notes because I didn't need to. I was able to survive 6 months with just my card or making transfers. There was no need to have cash. But back home, no matter how cashless it wants to be, you need to have cash with you. It is very important. So that was a shock for me. And not just that, the fact that with credit cards, you get to have points. You get to have points that grow over time. And then one day you can just go grocery shopping and you can use those points to pay off your bills. Yo, that is beautiful. Yeah. That feels so good. And no, that was a shock for me. Seriously. But a beautiful one. Number 9. 2 phones. Carrying 2 phones. Now, back home in Nigeria, it's a normal thing to have 2 phones. Many people have 2 phones. Not because you are rich or wealthy, but just because of the needs. For example, some have 2 phones because they have multiple network carriers, network providers, right? So they need to have it in different phones. Like a phone may have 2 SIM card slots, and then you have 3 network providers. So you can have 2 in one and then 1 in one. Do you understand? That's a reason. Another reason is one may want to have 2 phones because one for personal and one for business purposes. So it's a normal thing where I come from to have 2 phones. But since I got here, those who know I have 2 phones will be like, why do you have 2 phones? Why must you use 2 phones? I'm like, it's normal. I don't have the whole money in the world, but I have 2 phones because I need to have 2 phones. So why not if not? And now number 10. This will be the last one for this video. Number 10. Well, maybe this should not be a shock because, of course, I expect that with the way the country is, Canada, there will be multinational individuals. Am I correct? But individuals from different parts of the world are here, right? So that is normal. And then I shouldn't be shocked, but it surprises me whenever I go to the store and I see different kinds of things that you can cook and eat from different cultures. An array of options. It is so mind-blowing. It feels good knowing that things I was used to seeing in pictures back home, I'm here and I'm seeing them in reality. Different kinds of plants we only hear about. It is amazing seeing them here. Different kinds of fruits. The options, the list is endless. And that is a beautiful feeling. Yo. Anyways, I hope I've been able to keep you watching till now. If you did, thank you so much. And if you watch to this extent and you've not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Stay tuned for more updates. If there will be another culture shock, you have to stick around to find out. And even if there won't be, trust me, I have loads and loads of content to share with you, okay, of my experience here in Canada. Thank you for watching. I remain your girl. I remain your content creator, Blessing, aka Dima, owner of Dima's Diary, all the way from Nigeria here to Canada, Halifax, Nova Scotia to be precise. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. I love you. Stay tuned. I'll be back for the next video. Bye.